2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day. And let's...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Now they're getting closer. Thanks, D.A. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Here's Gobert, sinks that one from the post. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller. I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Now, here's Rubio. Stolen by Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Inside, Mitchell passes to Gobert. The drive by Mitchell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Donovan Mitchell pushing the basketball down your throat. We know he's going to be aggressive time and time again.
The pass to Booker. Over to the wing. Here's Rubio. Gobert with the block. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Pass to Bogdanovich. Feeds to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bogdanovich. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's Mitchell missing. Sun still looking like they're getting going here. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Gobert. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Gobert's got his second basket.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Oubre passes to Ayton. Can they get it? And it's good on the layup.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Mitchell left side. Pass to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the rejection by Ayton. They recover it. Passes to Ingles. Now Gobert. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Gobert's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
On the wing, Johnson. To the paint. Here's Ayton. He's off on that one. And it's Utah the other way. Bogdanovich inside. Defended by Booker. Bogdanovich, no luck. Oubre against Ingles. And Ayton stays with it.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties. Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And Booker kicks to Oubre. Back to Booker. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Good D by Mitchell. Jazz leading by 8. Outside, Bogdanovich. Mitchell looking it over. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a 3rd foul this early.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8. Charge comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Devin Booker. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Jazz also changing it up. Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Mudiay. Bogdanovich passes to Davis. Now Mudiay kicks to Clarkson. Back to Mudiay. The pass to Davis. Tries again, and it's laid in by Mudiay.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Charge inside. Over Bogdanovich, and too long on the shot.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jerome in at the point. Here's Saric after Ed Davis's score. Great D that time from Davis.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Clarkson after the Suns pick up 2. Mudiay kicks to Clarkson. Baines against Davis. And here's Mudiay. And a missed layup. Carter outside. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Now here's Kaminsky. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The putback. It's good on the putback. Baines has got it back down to single digits for Phoenix.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Back to O'Neal. To the inside. And it's Davis missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Utah with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. That one goes in. And now it's just a 4-point Utah lead.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Davis, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Clarkson finds Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe he could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. That one drops for him. Kaminsky's got his first 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bogdanovich dishes to Davis. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The feed to Davis. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Carter. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Jazz have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the 2nd quarter. Clarkson against Carter. And that one good from Clarkson.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Rubio.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Saric passes to Booker. Here's Baines. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Baines has got 10.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Jazz lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here. Look at the history of the Utah Jazz. No championships, Ken, but 2 finals appearances and a couple of home. And that's a wrap. With the 3rd quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Aaron Baines displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So on the floor for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
I like that by Donovan Mitchell. Sacrifices his body and takes the hit. That's good offense.
No good from Booker. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019, was named NBA Teammate of the Year. That was the first make of the half 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. Here's Mitchell, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suns trail by 5. Booker inside, covered by Mitchell, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
For Phoenix, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Shoots off the step back. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Pass to Conley. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Passes it to Conley. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Sharge checked in for Phoenix. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Suns trail by 5. Rubio outside. The offensive rebound. Ayton. Second chance shot. The rebound by Mitchell. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Mitchell against Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Back to Booker. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Here's Mitchell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Phoenix, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. The rebound by the Jazz. Tries yet again. He lays it in. Ayton's got 9.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim. And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Kaminsky is checked in for 8. Bridges comes in for Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Kaminsky misses. Utah leading by 5. Now the pass to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. The drive by Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Saric against Ingles. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Booker looking around. Saric right side. He had stolen by Ingles. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Mitchell, and Mitchell is right there. Mitchell's got 14 points here in the second half.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And slam dunk by Saric.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
Clarkson kicks to O'Neal. Clarkson on the wing. Beyond the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Bridges out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Johnson, and it's Baines in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Back to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Kaminsky.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Suns trail by 10. Rubio outside, stolen by Mitchell. And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Failure to take care of the basketball against Donovan Mitchell, you're asking for trouble.
Sun shooting at 46%, making some buckets. For 3, Booker. Here's Rubio. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Poked away. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And Oubre subbed in for Bridges. And Utah with a change here, too. Conley's checked in on the wing. Johnson. Ayton with it. And Ayton gets double-teamed. Back to Johnson. Launches it. Here's Booker. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Mitchell, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's now 24 points for Donovan Mitchell. On the wing, Booker, covered by Mitchell. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by the Suns. Fast break, here come the Suns. Jumps up, and Ayton throws it down.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Tipped away. Stolen by Rubio. And here's the fast break. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Off contact, to me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
Here's Booker. That one wide left. Utah leading by 6. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Mitchell doing a good job. In order to have a chance in this league, you've got to be able to score. He's done that tonight.
And Booker gets to charge. Trying to find Rubio. He's got it now. On the wing, Booker. Covered by Mitchell. No good from Booker. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. They've held a 12-point lead early. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
A lot of great young players in this league. Donovan Mitchell has the edge and hunger right now.
Rubio dishes to Ayton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Utah.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Just 3 to shoot. A 3 from Bogdanovich.
The hustle, the energy. I like when Saric gets after it and does his best to affect shots.
Mitchell wide open. Buries it from 3-point range. Mitchell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Right side, Conley. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is certainly the franchise player now.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Beasley is out there with Russell, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Now, here's Ingles. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Mitchell dishes to Gobert, passes to Ingles. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. The drive by Mitchell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Towns throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Mitchell. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. Minnesota on D. And it's Mitchell missing.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Conley, the pass to Ingles. On the wing, Mitchell. With the putback, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start.
No good from Beasley. Jazz trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
On the wing, Mitchell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This is what Donovan Mitchell is looking for. He wants to seek out body contact and get the hoop in the harm.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. The Jazz also changing it up. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Here's Noel. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Utah. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Jazz. It's a three-point game. Pass to Mudiay. Kicks it to Clarkson. Back to Mudiay. Inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist for Mudiay.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Layman, a rebound by the Jazz. And here we go, fast break. Mudiay's got it. And that one good from Clarkson.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Culver. to the right wing. Here's Reed. Lays it up and banks it in.
You can see the vision and instincts of Jarrett Culver, able to spot the wide open man and hit him in rhythm.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Moutier kicks to O'Neal. Here's Clarkson. No good on the three. Minnesota in the lead. To the inside. Culver. And then Culver with the dunk.
Impressive physical ability from Jarrett Culver. Explodes off the floor and gets to the cup.
Moutier pass to Davis. Back to Moutier. Clarkson on the wing. Davis on the follow.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Clarkson's running. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Clarkson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Clarkson with young legs, bringing the energy. How about that finish?
And again, Utah running the court in transition. O'Neal with it. He kicks it to Moutier. With one on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Jazz lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
They've got Layman, also Johnson out there. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And Davis puts it in. Davis has got the lead up to 3 now for Utah.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Johnson against Bogdanovich. Great D that time from Davis. Jazz leading by 3. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. And he makes that one. Clarkson's got 6 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Johnson left side. And Davis sends it back. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Really good playmaking instincts from Jarrett Culver. Sends a confident pass that he knows can be converted.
Now, here's Clarkson. He has 6. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Timberwolves trail by 6.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. You consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And it's good for 2.
Boy, tough to finish with contact from that range. Shows what a determined scorer Jarrett Culver is.
Clarkson dishes to Bogdanovich. Over in the corner, Moutier. Another miss by Utah. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Noel. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. And the dunk by Towns.
Look out below, an airmail special by Cat.
And it goes down 2 points. Ingles has got his first bucket in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Mitchell against Towns. The shot's good. And the Jazz lead by 2. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. The drive by Mitchell. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
The kick out to Towns. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
Mitchell outside. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. That's tipped. Up top, Russell. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Mitchell outside. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. Towns with the defensive effort. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Jazz out in front, up by 4. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to us. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
No, this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert, so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
Here's Beasley. Another shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. That one goes. Count it. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
And Doris Malik Beasley, no stranger to the entertainment business. His parents and his grandfather are all accomplished actors.
Yes, but his father also played basketball professionally. Malik with so much talent. Now he's looking for his role to grow, and he's got the kind of heart and toughness to go make it happen.
Pass to Conley. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Mitchell wide open. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 9.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. And it's sent back by Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Some changes for Minnesota. James Johnson's checked in for Hernangomez. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. Back to Ingles. Clock at 6. The Jazz working the ball around now. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Man, way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Mitchell's shot is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Towns. Gobert with the block. Down low, Clarkson, and he lays it straight in. Clarkson's got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
A nice shot by Culver.
Oh, my goodness, Jarrett Culver specializes in getting off the bounce and will never step away from contact.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. The feed to Gobert. Fires the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Culver. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz leading by 14. Towns with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and it's Juan Hernangomez in for Jake Layman.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. Can't hit that one.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. Michael Conley, he's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Boy, that is just too easy. As Gobert gets this close, forget about it.
Outside, Russell. Johnson in the corner. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
44 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Passes it to Reed to the wing right side. Okogie misses. Utah leading by 14. Here's Clarkson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This, to me, is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Joe Ingles, and he can't hit the second. For Minnesota, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Deflects the pass. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the second free throw, good.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
From deep, Hernan Gomez. And the miss. And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got D'Angelo Russell, and it's Reed in a power forward position. Here's Russell, and he converts the layup. Russell's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves.
Okay, D'Angelo Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Pass to Clarkson. Jazz passing it around, and Gobert kicks to Clarkson. No one near Conley as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Clarkson finds Conley. Utah calls timeout.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot block. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Beasley's checked in, and Utah with a change here, too. Mitchell, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 22.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Russell. He feeds it to Towns. The rebound by the Jazz. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And it's Mitchell missing. Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's Hernan Gomez. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And here's Russell to the right side. Beasley outside. Shoots over Clarkson.
Clarkson using his combination of size and speed to affect the shot. That's really good defense.
Conley dishes to Clarkson. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Again, Mitchell missing.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Jazz.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
First one falls for him, and Utah making a change here. Conley's checked in, and so he hits both. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Clarkson passes to Morgan. Out to Conley. There's the dish to Clarkson.
Conley! Conley! Conley!
For the three. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 16. Nice shot by Evans.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Conley surveying the D. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three. Another miss by Utah. Now running up the court, Evans trying to push it up from outside the arc. He can't get it to go. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. we've got...
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, D.A. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward. Now, here is Gallinari. Paul outside. The pass to Adams. And the shot goes down.
And Paul played in his 10th NBA All-Star game last year after having missed the event 3 years in a row.
And some of that could have been health, and then obviously some of it was fit with other teams. But this Thunder offense has really played to Chris Paul's strengths and working through a ton of options, sometimes playing deep into the shot clock. Again, highly efficient and one of the best mid-range players, and then working alongside Steven Adams. This has been a bit of a symphony here.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
So here's Gallinari following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Jazz passing it around. Back to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Over Adams. Here's Gobert. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Gobert, no good on that free throw. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
And, you know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Now here's Paul. Gobert with the block. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Gallinari finds Paul. They get it again. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Well, Gallo almost pushes 7 feet, so he comes up with the offensive rebound and putback because of his size.
Here's Mitchell. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Ingles. Now Bogdanovich. Feeds it to Conley. Shoots from 8. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
And the shot goes in. Gallinari's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Good on the shot. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. To the left side wing. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Right wing, back to Adams. To stop the run. Gobert pulls it in.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Conley. Gallinari with the steal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. The Jazz also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Now Mudiay. Out to the wing. High post, Davis. And that does it for the first quarter. Jazz out in front. They're up by 5. The second quarter comes. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Davis, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Clarkson in at the 3. Ferguson kicks to Diallo. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Yep, that one goes. Ferguson's got his first points in this one.
A nice Ferguson looking confident to get in there and knock one down.
And Bones, although Ferguson may not have stuffed the stat sheet last season, he had some incredibly spectacular plays.
Oh, yeah, he can get up and sky and plays above the rim, and you love those kind of plays. But for this team, they're just hoping for more consistency from Terrence Ferguson, who continues to show some signs that the talent is there.
Mitchell outside. Takes the 3. No good that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Back to Mudiay. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
If there's a skill set you like your point guard to have, that's exceptional court vision. Mudiay shows it off there with that assist.
And he gets the bucket. Noel's got 6.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Outside for Davis. Here's Mitchell. Ferguson with the rebound.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Goes back up. And it's finished off by Schroeder as he lays it in.
Well, Schroeder down there sneaking in and able to pick up a loose ball board and get a hoop.
The drive by Mitchell. Drops in the layup for 2. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Noel kicks to Ferguson. Muscala with the ball. Davis is on it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Diallo to pass to Noel. A second chance effort to the paint with the clock winding down, and Noel throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Mudiay kicks to Mitchell. There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Mudiay. Mitchell against Schroeder. Mitchell's shot is good.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Here's Ferguson. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That is his first foul of the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Thunder. The Jazz also changing it up. Bogdanovich is checked in for Gobert. And it's Joe Ingles in for Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Davis. Schroeder against Moutier. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. That shot missing. And Utah the other way now. And here we go. Fast break. Moutier's got it. Ingles can't get it to go.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Utah trailing here. Clarkson looking for an opening. Davis, the pass to Clarkson. Ingles with the ball. Over to the wing. There's the three. They get the rebound.
Well, that's a refreshing workman's approach to the game. Davis there beats everyone on the rebound and then finishes strong.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Outside Bogdanovich. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. And the Jazz with some changes. Tony Bradley's checked in for Davis. O'Neal comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. Right side, Conley. Makes it off the glass. Conley's got his first basket.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
To the middle. Out to Gallinari. Over Bogdanovich. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Ingles kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell against Paul. Nice move. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
And here's Gallinari outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz leading by 6.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick, going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Yep, it counts.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. The drive by Paul. It's good. Paul's got 5.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Mitchell outside from downtown. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Here's the 3. That shot no good. Thunder trailing by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now the feed to Adams, and that one is good. Adams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Adams, with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
Mitchell wide open. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
The pass to Gobert. Dishes to Mitchell. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. A slam dunk by Diallo.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Adams, the pass to Noel. Adams dishes to Schroeder. Diallo kicks it over to Schroeder. He feeds it to Adams. It's good. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Great effort from Adams there. We know he has that size to take the contact, but determined on that play to get the points.
The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. They've led by as much as 10. No good from outside. Under trailing by 6. Here we go, all alone. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
The drive by Mitchell. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The Jazz working the ball around now. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And so it's Utah with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best productions. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one drops.
And remember, an early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
And the basket is good.
For an undersized player, Chris Paul's a pretty good finisher around the rim. Certainly knows all the angles.
To the inside. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Clarkson passes to O'Neal. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Thunder trailing by 4. The drive by Paul. Stolen by O'Neal. And the basket by Ingles.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Muscala with the ball. Back to Paul. Off target at the rim. Utah leading by 6. Here's O'Neal. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce. I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And Dort gets it to go.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. It's stolen by Muscala. Pass to Dort. Down low. Out to Gallinari. Inside. Muscala. Goes back up. Paul outside. Back to Muscala. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Pass to Conley. Now, here's Clarkson. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And he drops it in from the low post. Now, just a 2-point Utah lead.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Passes it to Ingles. Out to the right wing. On the corner. Clarkson tipped back in for 2. Clarkson's got his first bucket in this one.
This guy's a gamer.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari surveying the D. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to Gallinari. And that one, good.
Incredible shot by Gallo there. He lives for these moments.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. From deep Ingles. Second chance shot. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
Steven Adams, he's checked in from the scout. Utah also making some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up enough.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to going up. Shot clock at 5. Adams in the corner. It's stolen by Ingles. Mitchell right side. Yes!
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
Ayton hits them both. On offense, here are the Jazz. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Booker. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Pass to Conley. Back to Ingles. The Jazz working the ball around now. Conley finds Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Ingles. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Here's Booker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Johnson outside. Feeds to Ayton. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now, here's Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Back to Conley. Utah needs to get off a shot here. From deep. And Bojan Bogdanovich is good for 3.
Didn't doubt himself even from way back. Bogdanovich with the smooth release.
Here's Booker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Conley finds Gobert. To the middle. And that one drops.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Here's Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Mitchell. Off target with his 3. Suns leading by 5. The drive by Booker, and it's sent back by Mitchell.
This is the elite defense Mitchell provides, and you've got to love how he competes.
The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the 3-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that 3-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Here's Moutier following the score by Phoenix. Here's Clarkson. Saric grabs the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gobert can't hit.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
So it's the Jazz now. The Suns getting the bucket. Here's O'Neal. Back to Clarkson. Down low. Here's Davis. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And here's Booker from the arc. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 11 points.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
On the court for the Suns, Kaminsky out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Carter. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Jerome in at the 1. Moutier kicks to Clarkson. Lets the 3 fly. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. O'Neal misses. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Saric. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Saric has got his second basket.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
They double him with Saric. 6 to shoot. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I like Gobert's attack mentality around the rim. You can tell he loves to throw it down.
Saric inside. Davis is on him.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And so here's Phoenix. Suns leading by 16. Here's Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 13.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Moutier pass to Gobert. The shot comes out, and Phoenix will come the other way. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That's his first foul. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. Phoenix also making some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Kelly Oubre comes in for Devin Booker. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
To the inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Jazz trail by 18. Pass to Mitchell. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Push, push, push the basketball and get out of his way. Donovan Mitchell, fantastic on the break.
Here's Rubio. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Johnson dishes to Ayton. Knocked loose. Stolen by Conley. Out in his own on the break. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Quick feet, quick hands of Conley, forcing the turnover and getting them out on the break.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bridges comes in for Oubre. To the left wing. Bridges against Mitchell. Bridges shot, good. And the Suns lead by 13. The Jazz have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
For 3, Bridges. Here's Rubio. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent.
Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. The strength of Donovan Mitchell going downhill off contact, able to muscle it through.
Rubio outside. Baines. It's good on the putback.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Jazz trail by 13. Here's Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Mitchell's got 15.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Rubio. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And you know what? That play doesn't happen a few years ago. Rubio's a lot stronger now.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. From deep. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 3 assists. And that should...
Pull it back, Kobe. Rest in peace to the Mamba and Baby GG.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at center. Conley against Rubio. Over Conley. And here's Booker. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And it's good, 2 points. Gobert's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Jazz. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Misses from close range. Jazz trail by 11. Rejected by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Johnson's got the ball and finished off by Oubre.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Terrific job in the screen and roll. Mitchell creates, whether it be for others or for himself.
Mitchell against Booker. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. The drive by Mitchell. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Mitchell's got 23. Suns leading by 9. Booker left side. Johnson in the corner. Booker against Ingles. And Booker kicks to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And it's Ayton missing.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Johnson, the pass to Ayton. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. That's 12 points for DeAndre Ayton.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Mitchell.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And the Jazz with some changes. O'Neal's check in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Mitchell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mitchell's got 31 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Jerome passes the Carter. Now, here's Baines. Defended by Gobert. Shots good by Baines.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Here's Mitchell. And Baines pulls it down. Suns leading by 5.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Clarkson kicks to Bogdanovich. Mitchell left side. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
They are at their best when Mitchell pushes the action. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 5. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Inside, Sharge and Baines. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Carter in at the 1 spot. The first one falls. Carter hits them both. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 7-point differential. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
A nice shot by Booker.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Gobert dishes to Bogdanovic. There's the pass to Moutier. Back to Bogdanovic. The basket good off the assist from Moutier.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz.
1 made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Fast break. Here come the Suns. Bridges shot. Good. And the Suns lead by 9.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Back to O'Neal. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Jazz. And for the Suns, Kelly Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Clarkson. And the Suns making a change here as well. Ayton's checked in. Rubio, no good on the free throw.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And there's Booker on the assist by Sharge. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And the Jazz call time here. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me it, and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys?
2 points. That one goes. 24 points for Devin Booker.
not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well. And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Deflects the pass. In transition, here come the Jazz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
You know, because Donovan Mitchell is so explosive, few guys have the energy, the effort, and the discipline to guard him on a nightly basis.
Johnson, he's checked in for Dario Saric. And Mitchell drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Booker with it. There's the dish to Oubre. Back to Booker. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
And here's Conley outside. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And foul on the shot, he'll shoot. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Jazz trail by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Ayton, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, when it comes to carrying an offense, few young players do it as well as Donovan Mitchell.
Oubre kicks to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Booker, and the layup falls. Booker's got 33 points.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Doubled by Conley. It's stolen by Bradley.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Rubio. Back to Booker. Pulls up on the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim. Now, here's Mitchell. Good D by Booker. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just 2K Sports brings you the NBA. DA.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Beasley is out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
On the wing, Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Now, here's Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
So it's Minnesota now, following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Up again, and it's Towns on the follow.
Fact of the matter is, Karl Anthony Towns could be a menace on the glass. Good luck with this guy.
Conley dishes to Ingles. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Russell. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Okogie, the pass to Towns. Count that one. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You have to prevent Mitchell from driving. This guy too quick and too crafty once he gets into the lane.
Double by Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Yeah, easy call.
Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Timberwolves also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Malik Beasley. Back to Mitchell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Layman, he's checked in for Minnesota. Passes it to Clarkson. On the wing, Mitchell. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 11.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And it's Towns penetrating. Unable to get that one. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Layman pass to Culver. Here's Towns. Gobert with the block. They get it back. A nice shot by Culver. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. And the pass to Clarkson. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Culver with the steal. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. Goes up. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Towns has got 6.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Clarkson against Russell. He kicks it to Culver. Towns dishes to Russell. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Towns showing himself to be a willing facilitator. If you're open, he's going to find you.
The drive by Mitchell. And there it is for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now, here's Culver. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Towns. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
A steal. Pass to Johnson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Russell gets it to go.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. He dishes it to Clarkson. Out left to the wing. Pass to Mitchell. It doesn't go for him. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. Going on an... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Johnson, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Back to Clarkson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, pick your poison. Jordan Clarkson is proficient in the pick and roll game, and he's basically saying, what do you want to give me? I'm going to take advantage.
Here's Noel, defended by Moutier. Now the pass to Clarkson. The shot's good on the assist by Hingle. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
And one thing you love about Ingles, he hits a lot of contested jumpers.
He does, and he'll get to his game by using jab steps, pump fakes, really good ball handler. He's unafraid in the clutch. He'll talk a little smack every now and again. Joe Ingles has carved out quite a career.
Over to the left wing. Moutier. They get it back. Timberwolves trail by 4, and even 3-on-3 break. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Johnson. Inside, here's Hernangomez. Count that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Right side Davis. It's stolen by Hernangomez. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Beasley. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And that one's good by Davis.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
It's stolen by Ingles. In transition, here come the Jazz. Davis has got the ball. Mudiay finds Davis. Jazz passing it around. Now O'Neal. No points in the game yet for him. Offensive rebound. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 4. To the middle. It's deflected. In transition, here come the Jazz. And the dunk by O'Neal.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Here's Reed. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Utah the other way. And here we go. Moody heading to the hoop.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Noel. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota. It's Russell with the drive.
And the remarkable reach of the stifle power. Gobert twice on the pipes.
Culver with the steal. Russell inside, covered by Conley. And Davis sends it back. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
43 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's Russell with the drive. And the layup is good. Russell's got 6.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Pass to Mitchell. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Russell inside. Davis is there. And Davis sends it back. They retain possession. Outside Conley. Now here's Mitchell. Kicks it to Gobert. Mitchell wide open. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 17 points and 1 assist. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Davis at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Mitchell looking it over. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 4. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. The Timberwolves have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Mike Conley's checked in for Davis. Easily hits them both. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Beasley. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Jazz have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the technical free throw is good.
Boy, this is as exciting a combo guard as there is in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell's craftiness, his assertiveness, all of those things make this guy special.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
It's Russell with the drive. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Such a strong finisher on the drive. D'Angelo Russell will embrace the contact.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. Mitchell outside. It's tipped. Jacks up a 3. They get it back, but they'll get another chance. From the arc. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Russell lays it up and banks it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Jazz leading by 5. And Gobert kicks to Conley. A 3 from Bogdanovich. That one's not going to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's a Kogi. Ingles with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
A different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Timberwolves trail by 5. And it's Towns penetrating. The layup missed. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Nice ball movement by Utah. To the left wing. Mudiay finds Gobert. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the and one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. James Johnson's checked in for Towns. Jake Layman comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Culver's subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now, here's Culver. Tight defense on him. Reed gets the bucket.
Really good playmaking instincts from Jarrett Culver. Sends a confident pass that he knows can be converted.
And standing 6'7", Jarrett Culver with great positional size at that combo guard position.
You know what, Greg? He has drawn some parallels to Karis LeVert with his frame. And obviously similar styles, too. Both guys very fluid off the dribble.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Mudiay pass to Gobert. Now Clarkson lets it go with the 3. And Layman pulls it down. To the inside. Here's Noel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Mitchell's shot is good.
Guys, you can tell Donovan Mitchell can wear down a defense. He's cooking right now.
Here's Reed, double by Bogdanovich. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Jazz now. Utah leading by 5. The drive by Mitchell. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Back to Johnson, and stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Rebound, Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Here's Noel. Count it. Good. Noel's got 5 now.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Mitchell right side. Clarkson finds Mitchell. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 29.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Johnson, the pass to Reed. Back to Johnson. Out to the wing. To the wing on the left. Back to Lehman. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Timberwolves have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And so he hits the technical free throw. To the paint. Here's Hernangomez. Gobert with the defensive effort. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. We've got Russell, also Malik Beasley out there, and it's Hernangomez in at the power forwards position. And it's Mitchell missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. Towns down low, covered by Mitchell, and it's in there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Mitchell right side. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
And Doris, no doubt that Karl Anthony Towns has taken a much bigger leadership role on this Minnesota team.
No doubt, Greg. Once the departure of Jimmy Butler was secured, then the leadership role squarely falls on the shoulders of Karl Anthony Towns. Now, his style is totally different. He wants to be a bit more encouraging, but there's no question. He's the best player. He's got to lead the charge.
Okogie misses. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. They lead by 4.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Minnesota shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Feeds it to Towns. It's stolen by Ingles. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Timberwolves trail by 8. Passes to Okogie. From deep. Kept alive.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Got a piece of it. Beasley with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Okogie. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing, possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell. Even with physical defense, this guy just finds a way to convert.
The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Free throw drops for Mitchell. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Russell with it to the right side. The wide open shot from Hernangomez. No good on the triple. Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Russell, no luck. Utah leading by 9. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert. Mitchell's got 41.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
James Johnson checked in for Juan Hernangomez. Out to the right wing. Russell with a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Jazz have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Deep 2 from Russell. And again, unable to change momentum here. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul of the game. He had stolen by Ingles.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Jazz.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to Russell. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And Utah the other way now. Mitchell outside. Lock at 6. Puts up a 3. Utah the rebound. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Launches it. The shot will not fall. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Up next, and thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the small forward. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. Gallinari passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Feeds it to Adams. Out to Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass.
Well, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Conley left side. Ingles passes to Mitchell. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
Paul passes to Dort. And they're on the break. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Stolen by Mitchell. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. Basket good.
And good defensive possession leads to Mitchell's hoop. Like all great scorers, Spida looking to get out in the open floor.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really strong.
Oh, jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Dort passes to Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Steven Adams does all of the dirty work. I mean, all of it. A defensive anchor, and continues to play with tremendous energy on a nightly basis.
Conley with it. Chris Paul covering.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
In last season's numbers, show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Ferguson's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line.
The Thunder have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Then for the Thunder, Nerlens Noel comes in for Gallinari. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Shoots from the baseline, and he connects with the jumper. Mitchell's got 9. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching. And I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich, and Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mitchell. O'Neal kicks to Mudiay. They get a hand on it. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Yes, that goes in. Schroeder's got his second bucket.
Well, once you get the ball to Dennis Schroeder in the open floor, it's usually game over for the opposition, like what I saw there.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Clarkson with the ball. He hours it. And that one good from Clarkson.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Muscala. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. 6-point lead. They grab their own miss. Davis finds Gobert. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Sweet jumper there from Moutier, catching the D by surprise by taking that shot as soon as he got the pass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Thunder trailing by 8. Stolen by Clarkson. Down low, Davis. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Schroeder passes to Noel. It's stolen by Davis.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Gobert. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Ferguson has always showed off that raw athleticism that he's had. Now it's about playing with more defensive intensity and intelligence. He's a guy that could be just scratching the surface.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He finishes with... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
They've got Clarkson. Joe Ingles is out there with Davis. Then it's Moutier, and it's Conley in at point guard. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Davis kicks to Clarkson. Shot clock at 3. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Muscala misses.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. He gets that one. Dort's got his first 2 points.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Moutier kicks to Clarkson. And there's the pass to Conley. Davis inside. He's covered by Muscala. It's blocked. Here's Dort. Dishes it to Paul. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. Thunder trailing by 8. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Muscala. Ingles with the rebound.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. He had stolen by Ingles, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
for the Jazz. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Clarkson. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Moutier. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Terrence Ferguson. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Took him no time at all on that one.
They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
Here's Mitchell. Got a piece of it.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
The dish to Gallinari. Adams, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Al Paul. Gallinari outside. Kicks to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's Gallinari missing.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The drive by Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He dishes it to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
And the one thing you notice about Gilgeous-Alexander, you know, he sort of glides around the court, then suddenly hit you with that burst.
Well, it's amazing that he has that crafty and uncanny ability, and then he's having some time with Chris Paul. So that's only going to be enhanced as Shea continues to work that change of pace game. Ooh, no layups right there for SGA, up to the rim.
Jazz leading by 8. Mitchell wide open. But they get it back. Utah gets it back. Three-pointer. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Dort. Ingles covering. Conley against Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, you just have to be careful when you're guarding Chris Paul. He's very, very clever getting to the free throw line.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. And the Jazz with some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Mitchell. And Utah, another 3.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
And he gets it to go.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Utah going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 23 points and 1 assist. He was on the fringes in their last game tonight. And that should do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The drive by Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Mitchell outside. Conley with a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Jazz leading by 12. Pass to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Back to Paul. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Mitchell right side. The tray. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Adams finds Paul. Back to Adams. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Adams has got 9 points.
Well, Adams with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
Now, here's Mitchell. The 10-footer. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Paul goes in. Gobert with the block.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 37.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Hangs. Misses at the rim.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Adams. A beautiful reverse layup. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Conley from past the arc. No good on the shot. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell looking it over. Shot clock at 6. And Adams sends it back.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
Thunder trailing by 14. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 14.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And there's Davis, and there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. And here's Diallo. He kicks to Noel. Back to Diallo. Adams down low. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And the shot is good.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
The pass to Mudiay. Back to Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Ferguson, the pass to Noel. Basket counts. And that's now 6 points for Nerlens Noel.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Mudiay with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. Clarkson finds Bogdanovich. Back to Clarkson. Trying to get open is Davis.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Schroeder passes to Noel. Back to Schroeder. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. He feeds it to Adams. Pass to Diallo. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. To the paint. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Now here's Diallo. He's covered by Clarkson, and that one's good. Noel. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Ferguson, the pass to Noel. Utah with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Fires for three. And it's Mitchell missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's an 18-point game. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Noel's got 6 in the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them, huge margin of victory for Utah.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
To the middle. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, if you read the scouting report on Schroeder, he likes to get into the basket as close as possible because he's usually good from there.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Schroeder. Mitchell outside. Outside for Davis. Outside Bogdanovich. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And yes, it's good.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell outside. From deep. Another miss by Utah. Diallo kicks to Ferguson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. 11 seconds left in the game. Now, Moutier. From deep. Offline. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.